So out here at FirstEnergy Park, speaking with Josh, and 8th round draft pick this year. Want to get some thoughts from you. Take me through the whole process. Now, I talked to other guys that get drafted. Some guys are tracking it. Some guys are busy with college tournaments and things like that. How'd you find out? How'd you learn about it? How'd you celebrate?
Found out. Watched the second through the 4th rounds that morning on my computer. Then just kind of got tired of watching. Actually was taking a nap when the Phillies called, and I think they were in the 7th at that point, so I was trying to figure out, kind of get my bearings a little bit, and I think they passed on me that round, and then ended up picking me up in the 8th. By that time, I was up at the field. We had a team meeting that day. We were still playing, getting ready for the Super Regional, and it's actually some of my teammates that were actually excited to stop watching again, and so our whole team was in there in the locker room and kind of got to celebrate with them, so it's a pretty cool experience. Absolutely,
sounds great. And clearly, you get to sign with the Phillies. It seems like several of you guys signed fairly quickly this year. Just take me through that. How does it go down? How do they contact you? How does everything get ironed out as far as becoming an official pro and then joining the team?
The area scout in our area was he was down here in the Super Regional, and then after we lost, he stayed the next day and then went out and signed. And he was actually at my parents' hotel and just went and signed out there, and went out to dinner, and then a couple days later flew down to Clearwater and got my physicals and stuff, and then came up here.
You're a Baylor product, and what were some of your biggest collegiate moments?
I'd probably say this year we started off 18-0 in conference, ended up winning the conference, beat A&M in front of 6,100 people, I think, at home, so that was a pretty big one. Then we had to come back out of the losers bracket and win our regional this year, so those were a couple special moments we had, and then all of our other sports had great years too, and it was just fun to watch. Be a part of.
And I want to get your thoughts on yourself. If I asked you to scout yourself, maybe just talk about maybe some strengths. Any thoughts on scouting yourself?
I've always been more of an offensive catcher, but I'm here. We've had some of the guys working with us defensively and just trying to get better every day and kind of improve everywhere. Not just one spot that's maybe not as good. Just trying to get better every day, everywhere.
Sounds great. And a lot of guys, you're brand new to professional baseball. Guys, always fans growing up and things like that. Just who were some players that you were a big fan of as a kid?
Probably my biggest fan I was the biggest fan of Jorge Posada for the Yankees. When I was younger, I actually switch hit, so he was a switch hitting catcher too, and he was just fun to watch. Hard nosed guy, and watched a lot of Yankee game on TV and stuff, and just kind of tried to model him a little bit.
Now, if you just mentioned you as a kid. Now, if you had the opportunity to speak, and Coach Mordini just came through here asking for volunteers for guys to spend some time with some youth individuals that are going to come out to the park in the coming weeks here. If you had the opportunity to speak to young players, I've coached Babe Ruth League age kids. If you had the opportunity to speak to those aged kids that were hoping to play baseball, whether it was collegiately or professionally beyond high school, what type of advice would you give?
Just have fun with it and work hard. Do your best in school and everything too, because a lot of times that can get you to advance to the level, especially like I did. Going into college, you got into a great school and actually got a good degree, and there's a lot of things that can contribute to that. And your discipline in the classroom will help with your discipline on the baseball field too. And just do your best at everything you can.
Now, clearly, big crowds here. It's summertime here in Lakewood. I was talking to Hobie, and he's kind of referencing drawing similar enough crowds. Big baseball conference in college. Is that type of thing, that type of crowd, that type of atmosphere in college prepare you for playing pro ball, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Like when we played UT with Hobie and everything, there's 5,000 to 6,000 people there at our place, 8,000 to 9,000 at their place. A&M, we sell out every weekend, so it was, kind of something you'd been in front of a lot of bit. I think the college crowd's more, organized and get into it a little more. But there's, still kind of the same atmosphere.